my name is Emma and welcome to Tomato Clinic. This is a game about a vampire blood donation, I'm pretty sure. So let us begin. Start. My name is Emma. My pronouns are she, her. And my comment is, look out vampires. I definitely did. Oh, look out vampires. I screenshotted you. So our hair, our skin, we look at my skin. I'm more this color, I think. Yes, sir. There, got all the forms filled out. I really should have got that done before actually coming here. Looks like nobody else is here yet though, so I'm safe. It's weird that there aren't any employees here yet though. Maybe the store is abandoned because of the vampires. Would it be rude to just yell to see if anybody's in? I mean, if nobody's here, then nobody will think it's rude, right? Hello? Anybody in? Who are you and why are you yelling? Sorry, I didn't think anyone was in. Then why the heck did you yell? I don't know. I got nervous in unfamiliar situations. Wait, what? I'm Emma, here for the tour? This is Tomato Clinic, right? Oh heck, is that today? What? Don't tell me I got the date wrong. I'm so sorry, I'll come back later. Or never if that'd be better. Just calm down for a sec, let me check the calendar. Dude, they're a tomato. Look at this picture. Oh, it does start today. Phew, I was worried I screwed that up. I didn't see any other students here, so I thought maybe I had the wrong place. That's cause, you're the only one that signed up. Hahaha, funny joke. Funny joke. Wait. Not joke? Jokint? Nope, it's just you. Marie said we didn't get any other applications. Who's Marie? My boss. She should be here any minute. Welcome! You must be here for the tour! Where did you come from? Boss, you're going to scare away our only applicant if you keep jumping out like that. I'm just trying to be friendly. Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Do you have your application form? Yes sir, ma'am sir! I've got it right here. So your name is Emma? Yes sir, that's me! Cool, my name's Marie. Nice to meet you. Gakuto, did you introduce yourself yet? I would have, but you decided to jump attack me. Gakuto, that's no excuse to be rude. How did I train my employees to be this selfish? Ugh. The name's Gakuto. Nice to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet both of you. I'm excited to be here. Hoo. You know what we do here then? I mean, I did some research ahead of time, but there wasn't too much on the website. It's a blood donation clinic, right? God. Gakuto? Gosh, darn it! Why would you come here for a tour if the idea makes you uncomfortable? Yes, this is a blood donation clinic. Yes, both and Marie are vampires. Got a problem with that? No, I just haven't been to a place like this before. I'm a bit nervous, that's all. You know, not the vampire thing, it's more like the blood thing if I'm being honest. Gakuto, don't be so mean. And don't worry about it, Emma. We're pretty new to this too. Actually, you're our very first touree. Tourist? How is that supposed to be reassuring? Anyone? No point in talking. Anyone? Anyone? Anymore? No point in talking it out here. Let's head inside so I can talk a bit about what we do. Follow me. Okay, we're gonna follow her. You can put your backpack down behind the counter if you don't want to carry it. That'd be... Oh, I kind of want to carry my backpack though. Not like self-defense, but I just feel more comfortable. I guess I should follow them in. Where did they... So, what do you think? I mean, this little vampire over here is cute. What do I think of what? This room! It's very green. I can tell you that. It's very green. Oh, it's very nice. It feels kind of homey. It's a bit different than what I was expecting though. Different? Well, it kind of looks like a cafe. Oh, that's because it is a cafe. Huh? I thought this was a blood donation clinic. It is, but it also functions as a cafe. When I started this place, my goal was to make it a place where people can relax. Blood donations sound really scary, right? Yeah. Adding vampires just makes it scarier. Not really. I honestly think it makes it less scary. What? No, that's not... It's okay. I know most humans are afraid of us. That's part of why I started this place. I want to make a place where humans could get to understand vampires a bit better. And that's why I've prepared this. What is this? What is this? A quiz on vamp... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I didn't study for this. You didn't tell me there was going to be a quiz. We just want to check what people's general knowledge of vampires is. Just shout my name when you're done. Where did she go? I guess I should fill out this quiz though. It doesn't look too long, so it should be okay. Let's see. Oh nice, multiple choice, yes! What do vampires get most of their nutrition? I've read many mangas, and I still don't know the answer, but this is a cafe, so it should be blood, right? Blood, obviously. Not sure why this is even a question. Let's check out the next question. What happens to vampires when exposed to sunlight? They get sunburns! I think this one makes the most sense. Turning to dust is a bit much, but there's probably some truth behind the rumor, right? I mean, they can just put on sunscreen. Smart. Let's take a look at the next one. What do you use to ward off vampires? The cross. I think this is the right one. I'm not sure what the reasoning is, though. Not too sure about my answer. No point worrying about it, though, I guess. On to the next question. What do vampires sleep in? Do vampires sleep during the day? Can I just say they don't sleep? Because there's people that don't sleep either, but I feel like beds are the most comfortable. Coffins feels a bit on the nose, and everyone has to sleep sometimes, right? Oh, looks like the next question is the last one. What can vampires turn into? Bats! Bats! The last option makes me think, but traditionally, people say vampires turn into bats. Anyway, that's all the questions. I should call for, what was her name again? Marie? Whooshu! Are you finished, Emma? Heck! I mean, yeah, I'm finished. Great, let me check the questions and the answers then. So, how did I do? Why don't we go through the questions together? You got the first one right. We do get most of our nutrition from blood. I mean, that's why this exists, right? If it's okay for me to ask, how does it work exactly? It'd be a really lengthy explanation if I get too into it. Like, think of how you eat food and your body turns that into energy for you. Right. For us, we do the same, just with blood. While we can eat regular food too, we don't process it well. It's kind of like junk food to us. Oh, so it doesn't really give you nutrition you need. Exactly, I'm glad you get it. So for question 2, you got this one right too! You vampires get sunburns if we're in the sun too long. How long is too long? Well, it depends on the vampire. Most of us will get some bad sunburns in less than 10 minutes. Oof, less than 10 minutes? They can't even go in the sun. What? Then what's the point of going in the sun? You just stay inside all the time? No, we just use sunscreen with very high SPF. Oh, see? I called that one. And make sure to cover our skin as much as possible when heading out in the day. Don't you get hot? All of the windows at Tomato Clinic are specially made to cut UV too. This way we can enjoy the daylight without the sunburns. I thought vampires liked the night? Haha, no. We were just forced to only go out at night before. Now we have modern technology to help us. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right? Right? Okay, let's look at the next question then. We're not actually scared of crosses. I mean, I'd assume some vampires are religious, right? Really? Called that one too. See, there are actually Christian vampires too. And vampires that believe in other religions, and atheist vampires too. Is the answer garlic then? Nah, the answer's none of the above. There's no thing that you can use to ward away vampires. Just like how there's no one thing you can use to ward away humans. then why do people think that stuff like a crossing garlic will work? I think it's just one of those weird urban legends. After all, it's very easy to come up with things like this if you just don't know any vampires in real life. Moving on to the sleeping question. Nice, you got another one right. We vampires just sleep in beds. I mean, we've evolved past coffins. Why would you sleep in a cold hard coffin if you can sleep in a bed? Vampires get aches and pains just like humans, see? So honestly, coffins would be pretty uncomfortable. Oh, I guess that's true. Now, for the last question. We can't actually turn into bats. Boo! Boo! That's not fun. You can't? Nope, how would that even work? We actually can't turn into anything. Yeah, I guess it was kind of a stupid question. But bats! No questions are stupid, but bats! But the quiz said, that was just Gakto. I think he was annoyed. He thought the quiz was a stupid idea. I think it's a nice way of teaching people about vampires, though. What did you think as our first human quiz taker? I thought it was nice. I learned some about vampires, but I was pretty smart in the end. It helped correct a lot of my assumptions. I'm glad. I'll be sure to let Gakto know, too. I asked him to write the questions, and he was very annoyed about it. I'm sure he'll be happy to know his work was worthwhile. Would he, though? Would he, though? Will he? Yeah, will he? He doesn't seem very cheerful earlier. Oh, that's just how he is. Don't worry. Anyway, let's check your score. You got 3 out of 5 questions right. 60%. A D? A D. Oh, that's better than I expected. Yeah, you did pretty well. I'll give you a chance to try again later, too. Please don't. Please don't. Hopefully you'll remember the answers next time. Even if you bold those letters, I might not. Now that we've got our icebreaker done, though, we can start one of our vampire culture experiences! Woo! What? For the tour! Didn't think I was going to be all quizzes, did you? Honestly, I wasn't really sure what I signed up for, to be honest, yeah. I keep looking at this vampire in the corner, it's pretty cute. Well, soon you can find out. I still don't know what that is, though. Is that a pamphlet? You've got a lot of fun activities set up for you. Or Gakto has, at least. I'll go get him. I feel like... Is Gakto the main... Is Gakto basically running the store, Marie? Marie seems very energetic. It's nice. This whole place is pretty nice, actually. The decor is cute, the general atmosphere is relaxing. What? Did you expect it all to be red satin and bats? No, Then what were you expecting? I thought it would be a hospital type of thing, if I'm being honest. Well, maybe I was expecting something like that. With more candles and chandeliers, maybe? Chandeliers? We're vampires, not Victorians. What do you think we are? Rich? Sorry, it's just that when I see vampires in the media... Yeah, I know. Sorry to bite your head off. Gakto's apologizing? I know there's a lot of weird stereotypes about us. That's why Marie set this clinic up and why I'm helping out. That's really nice of you. Yeah, sure. How'd the quiz go anyway? I got perfect. I got perfect. Really? Yes? Anyway, I'm supposed to be your tour guide. First up on the activity list is... the vampire sunscreen routine! Gah! What? Does she just come up and go? Is that some kind of vampire talent? What? Oh, you mean how Marie just appears out of nowhere? I wish. That's just a Marie thing. Anyway, as Marie said, our first activity is a common part of a vampire's usual morning routine. While we'd like to go through the whole morning, we're currently a bit understaffed, as you can see. So we only have the sunscreen bit set up so far. Sunscreen? Well, as Marie told you earlier, vampires sunburn very easily. So we're very careful about applying Okay, dark thought. But if you want to torture a vampire, can't you just keep it out in the sun then? Because it won't die, right? They just sunburn. Right? So how is this supposed to work? Am I supposed to put on sunscreen or put sunscreen on you? What? No, that would be weird. I agree, Gakto. We have a dummy for this. We're not using actual sunscreen. Let me just set it up. Gotta stand it upright. Oh my god! Look at that vampire! Make sure it's secured. Okay. Is that supposed to be a vampire? I'll pretend one. There are a bunch of clothes for you to choose from. The goal is to pick an outfit appropriate for a vampire. Then you'll put sunscreen on. Or well, fake sunscreen since our dummy is made out of whiteboard. Just use the yellow marker to apply the sunscreen. Then I'll let you know how well your vampire outfit would fare in the sun. Sound good? Oh, that actually kind of makes sense because when you look at them, they all have long skin. I was gonna say long-skinned clothes. Long-sleeve clothes and stuff. Sure. Sounds like fun. I'm ready to start. Just stick on the fake clothes and the sunscreen and let me know when you're done. Got it. Boot. No headgear, straw hat, sunglasses, top hat, straw hat. With... I mean, this would keep them safe. Let's be real, right? Let's be real. Tights? I think jeans are technically better. Perfect! And then we'll just go click on the dummy to apply sunscreen. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. I see. It's a little bit laggy. I think get a darker shade though. Okay. Gakuto, you're... No! Gakuto, you're so protected from the sunscreen. Can I click OK? Can I click OK? Yes, I am. I think this should be okay. Hey, Gakuto. You done? I think so. Would you take a look? Okay. Well, first, the outfit. You gave them the most cliched vampire- I'm protecting them from the sun! Okay? Black cape and red dress? And matching boots? That said, it's a good choice. See? I know vampires. I am a vampire, not really. Capes like that cover a lot of skin. That's why they used to be pretty popular among vampires. For the sunscreen, though, you didn't put on enough sunscreen. Look, your game didn't let me put on enough sunscreen. I didn't? It's actually a pretty common mistake for humans, too. You have to use a lot of sunscreen for it to actually be effective. If you don't put it on thickly and evenly, burns. Oh. My bad, vampire pal. I never thought about how much sunscreen you'd actually put on it. I usually just put on a little, if any at all. Well, that's because you can get away with it. Humans don't usually sunburn as badly as vampires do. If we're not careful about our sunscreen though, well, let's just say, sunburns can hurt a lot. I'll bet. Anyway, that was the activity. The idea was to give you a little idea of what a vampire goes through. As a way to say, hey, we're just normal people trying to live our lives. It's kind of more boring than I expected. I always thought vampires were more, I don't know, sexy? Scary? Or both? Sexily scary? Sure, that's how we're often portrayed in media, but I mean, have you seen Gakuto? Does he look sexy or scary? His attitude's a little scary. I don't know about sexy though. Most of us are just boring people who buy a lot of sunscreen. And drink a lot of blood. Huh. Thanks for telling me about this. I never really thought about it before. Just doing my job. Anyway, I need to prep for the next activity. Wait here for a bit. Woohoo! I guess I'll do what Gakuto said. Doo-doo-doo. How was the activity? Eek! What? Sorry? How did you like the first activity? You know, the vampire sunscreen routine. Oh, that. It was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm really glad. It took a lot of time cutting the whiteboard to the right size. You cut it yourself? Oh my god, Marie, you're such an artiste! Yep, we're pretty short on funds, so most of the stuff here is DIY. I built this building myself. Wow, that's amazing. Thanks, we try our best. Sorry, I got a bit off topic. I'm actually here because it's time for a requiz! A requiz? Chance for you to take our vampire quiz again. I think it should be pretty easy since you already know the answers now. Maybe. Here's a new sheet. Just let me know when you're done. Let's try this again. Blood. Burns. None. Bed. Nothing. Okay, I'm done. Marie, I finished the quiz. That was fast. Let me see. Question 1 is correct? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Question 2 is correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I already know I got this all correct. Get wrecked, Marie. Total score of 5 out of 5. A prize? A tomato pin! With this, you're part of the Tomato Club. What's the Tomato Club? A club of vampires and friends! You're the 3rd member. I hope you'll take our vampire knowledge and share it with your friends too. If you give me tomato pins, I will make them part of the club. Cool, I think Gakuto should be back soon anyway, so I'll leave you two to it. Among Us. Oh, she actually walked out normally this time. I guess I'll just wait for Gakuto to come back. I can take a little look around here in the meantime. They have some interesting magazines. I've never seen most of these before. Vampire Weekly, Fang Outpost, Wired for Nights. You can take a look at them if you want. No, sorry, I was just... Like I said, feel free to take a look at them. They're here for visitors to look at after all. Ooh, okay. Maybe a bit later. Whatever, do what you want. I have the next activity ready when you are, though. I am. Ready, that is. What's the next activity? A backstage tour of sorts. I'm going to show you the process we go through before a blood donation. Oh, okay. We're going to be looking at blood and stuff. Are you going to be okay with this? Yeah, blood doesn't scare me. I got a blood test like yesterday anyway. Yes, I will. You sure? I will. I was just caught off guard. Sigh, I really haven't done anything like this before. Yeah, I can get that. It's really nothing to be nervous about, though. Let me show you. Pew, pew, pew. Look at the pot! Look at the pot! It looks like the Pokemon, the turnip-looking Pokemon, or something. This is where the blood donations happen. It doesn't look very clinical. Yeah, Marie wanted all the rooms to look as inviting as possible. To make sure people could feel comfortable. I mean, as long as it's, you know, sanitary, right? We visited a bunch of other clinics in the other areas before deciding on the look for Tomato Clinic. Definitely makes me feel relaxed, at least. The blue color, blue, makes me feel relaxed. Guess it was worth the work we put in them. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. Nothing. Anyway, let me explain the process. How much do you know about blood donation? Not very much, honestly. I've only ever had blood tests, and that's about it. Okay, then I'll start at the beginning. First off, just to clear any misunderstandings, both Marie and I are certified to draw blood. Thanks, Gakuto. Good to know. All vampires working at donation clinics are required to be certified. See, but what's the certification process? Now I'm curious. For both the regular human method and the vampire-assisted method. Regular human method probably means using a needle, but what's the vampire-assisted method? I'm guessing you don't know much about vampire fangs, right? No, sorry. Well, you probably heard some stupid stories about people getting pleasure from vampire bites. I mean, I've also heard that they hurt like hell. Yeah, I have. That's not how it works. Man! Our fangs have a substance which is a natural anesthetic with a calming effect. They're also very sharp and pointy, so the wound left behind is very small. At donation clinics, the process is simple. Bite, then draw. First we bite to create a very small wound. Then we use a needle to draw out the blood. Oh, you don't go suck it? Interesting. Yeah, oh, but why not just, bacteria. Use a needle in the first place? Unfortunately, blood loses its nourishing qualities very quickly after leaving the body. That is, unless it is first stabilized by the substance in our fangs. While it'd be easier to just bite and suck blood from the source, we can't expect a human to always be available when a vampire gets hungry. That's where blood donation clinics come in. We draw blood and distribute it to vampires who need it. Ah, so like a vampire food bank, except humans. Something like that, yeah. Everything makes sense so far? Yes, sir! Before we actually draw the blood, though, we do need a health check to make sure everything is okay. What kind of issues could there be? For example, maybe the person's blood is infected with something and they don't know. They might have recently taken medication that prevents them from donating. They might just be feeling sick and donating blood can make them feel worse. Once we've confirmed that everything is okay, Then we start the blood donation process. The human gets comfortable on the couch and the vampire takes their arm. Arm, not neck? Well, it's true that it's easier to drink blood from the neck. Now I'm curious. I do kind of want to see someone get bit in the neck. Since we're drawing blood out through needles, it's easier to go through the arm. Like a regular blood donation. Oh, I guess that makes sense. One thing to make sure is very clear though is that it's okay to stop at any time. We just want to make sure both the human and the vampire are comfortable with everything. So if the human feels uncomfortable, we call it off. Same for the vampire. If it's the vampire feeling uncomfortable. Maybe you start feeling dizzy during the donation, or you just changed your mind. You don't need a reason. If someone says stop, everything stops. We'll even give you a button you can press, just in case you're anxious about saying it out loud. I love this clinic. Every time I go to the dentist and they're like, raise your hand, I'm like, I will not raise my hand. Thank you very much. Wow, you're really prepared. Well, we're asking people to give their blood to us. We want to make sure that we have their complete consent. Anyway, that's the end of the presentation. Hopefully you've got a better idea of our blood donation process now. I think I do, thanks! Great, I'm going back to the cafe area to prep for the last activity. Uno mas? Uno mas activities? Could you wait here until I'm done? Got it. Cool. The blood donation process is a lot more complicated than I expected. Yeah, well, not really to me, honestly. It's just blood get, cool, blood got. I guess I should just wait here now until Marie... Hello? What? What? There isn't even a door on that side of the room. Where on earth did you come from? Haha, that's a secret. Technically, this time is scheduled for a quiz, but since you've already passed the quiz, though, do you want to ask me some questions? Can people turn into vampires? I don't want to ask how common they are because I feel like I don't really care about that answer, to be honest. Can people turn into vampires? No, that's absolutely not possible. Sorry, I knew that already. That's just what it says in the books I've read before. It's just... people still say that we can, right? I mean, it'd be pretty cool. Is it like when a mommy vampire and a daddy vampire get together, they have a baby vampire? Being a vampire isn't a disease, it's not contagious. You can't infect anyone with it. It's just one of those unfortunate myths that spread. Sorry for bringing it up. Don't apologize. I'll happily answer any question like this if it means I can clear things up. Any more questions? Sure, how common are they? I'm asking a question anyway. Gotta get through all the dialogue options. It really depends, honestly. Vampires tend to live in small Vampires tend to live in small communities. Lately, though, you have more vampires like Gakuto and me moving into big cities and such. Now that humans know a bit more about vampires, it's easier for us to live among humans. Really? I lived here my whole life, but I don't think I've seen more than a couple of vampires. I mean, can't really tell we're vampires at first glance, right? If you're not looking too closely, we just look like pale-skinned humans. Ah, that's true. You might actually know a couple of vampires without knowing it. I wonder if I do. Any other questions? No thank you, ma'am. I'm okay for now, I think. Okay then, in that case, that's everything from me. Gakuto will let you know when he's ready, so just stay here. I wonder if there's any secret passageways in this place. Nah, that'd be a bit too much. I mean, Marie might have one. I wonder how much longer Gakuto will be, though. Hey Emma, I'm done setting up. Let's go back to the cafe area. I guess I should follow him! Yes, he should. Yes, he should. He literally just said you could. It's changed. What? It didn't look like this before. I mean, I said I was prepping, right? What is this for? An old vampire tradition. A blood tasting. Eh? Blood? Don't worry, I'm not actually going to make you drink blood. We're doing a human-friendly version with tomato juice. I don't really like tomato juice either, though. Then what? It's like... humans have holidays, right? Yes, but we don't drink blood. At least I don't. And for those holidays, you usually gather people together, right? I mean, sometimes, but like... sometimes, yeah. Yeah, for family dinners and such. Well, vampires don't eat. Oh, right. So what we usually do instead is have a blood tasting together. Humans share food, vampires share blood. Food's a big part of human culture, right? I guess? Blood fills the same role in vampire culture. But how do you even have enough blood? Okay, I'll explain, but first, I want to check that you're okay with doing this. We're not using real blood, but the idea is we're going to pretend we are. Of course, even when we use actual blood, it's always blood that's drawn with consent. But if you don't want to do this activity, you don't have to. You know what's nice about this clinic? Everything is about consent. We respect that. If it's okay, I want to try. To be honest, I do feel a bit nervous, but I'm also super curious. I don't think I've ever done anything like a blood tasting before. I'd still like to try it though, if it's okay. I came here to learn more about vampires after all. If you'd let me participate in a bit of your culture, I'd be really happy. Sounds like we're okay then! Now let me explain how blood tasting works. There are actually many different kinds with different steps. The one we're doing today is for when one vampire invites another to their household. It's meant to show hospitality as well as trust. Oh, sort of like serving drinks to a guest at a party? Well, it's usually a bit more formal than that. There will be a vessel filled with blood, in this case tomato juice. The vampire who's hosting, in this case me, pours a glass for the guest. That would be me. Yep, it's polite to serve the guest first. Next, the guest will return the favor and pour a glass for the host. The point is to show that they are honored to be a guest. Then, both parties will take a sip, just a small one. Next, the vampires clink their glasses together. Clink! Huh? They make a toast after they've already drunk? The idea is that since they've already taken a sip, part of their self is left on the glass. And by clinking the glasses together, they kiss! That's what it is! An indirect kiss! And by clinking the glasses together, they're sharing that part of themselves with the other party. A blood tasting is usually done when somebody invites somebody over for the first time. It's a way of saying, I trust you in my home. Part of trusting somebody is in trusting them with yourself, so that's what a blood testing is meant to show. That's really interesting. Finally, both vampires drink until their glass is empty without stomping. Stomping? Stopping. So they chug it. Again, this is meant to show trust. Not emptying the glass would show hesitation to accept the other vampire's offer of trust. There's a lot of formalities in this. There's a lot of thought put into all the actions, huh? To be honest, I think most vampires don't really think that much about it. We just do blood tastings this way, because that's how we've always done it. That sums up the steps though. Are you ready to try? I think so! Okay, let's sit on the table then. I'll pour you a glass. Okay, do you remember what to do next? You do a little bit of right? Wait, don't drink yet. You're supposed to pour me a glass. Okay, do you remember what to do next? Fine! Now I get to go. Right, we take a drink from the glass. Next, what do we do? Clinkies! Yep, we clink glasses as a sign of trust. Now what do we do last? And then we go right, we down the rest of our glasses. And that's it, a vampire blood tasting. What did you think? Thank you for doing this with me. It was kind of anticlimactic though. They should have scary music going in the background, that would be fun. I'm really glad I had the chance to experience it. Well, there are a few mistakes here and there, but that was pretty close to how blood tasting usually goes. Hopefully that was educational in some way or another. Anyway, that's the last activity. Which means this is the end of the tour! Oh, that was quick. Could you head to reception? Marie should be waiting for you there. Okay, how about you, Gakto? I'm just going to clean this up first. Got it, I'll see ya later! See ya later, sourpuss. Marie isn't here yet. Hi, Emma! Hi, Marie! I came back since the tour is over. Right, and thank you for taking part in our tour! You should have seen this as well as signing up, but at the end, we have an optional blood donation. Oh right, I remember seeing that. Of course, this is only if you want to. You'll also have to pass our health check first. Today, both Gakto and I are available for blood donations. Just let me know if you'd like to donate. And if you would, who'd you like to draw your blood? You, Marie. It'd be my pleasure. I trust the boss, the big boss. Let me take you to the lounge then and we can get started. I think Gakuto already talked to you about this, but I'm going to explain it again, just in case. First, we're going to do a health check, just to make sure everything's okay. Then we'll get you comfy on the couch. After that, I'll use my fangs on your arm to create a very tiny wound. And then I'll use a needle to draw out the blood. It'll take about 10 minutes to draw the blood out. That's a long time. Don't worry, I'll stay here until we're done. Can you hold my hand, Marie? Can you hold my hand? Also, one important thing. You can tell me to stop at any time at all. Doesn't matter when. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. Does that sound okay? Yes, ma'am. If you want me to stop, just press this button. It'll give me a buzz and I'll stop right away. If you're ready, we can start with the health check. Okay, looks like you're in super good health. We're good to go. Are you okay with starting the blood donation? Yes, sir. Let's start. Okay, could you sit down on a couch then? Okay, I like your little fangy poppy out. Thank you. Now could you give me your arm? I'm just going to use some antiseptic on your arm. Sorry if it tingles. And I'm going to use my fangs to make just a very tiny little bite. Let me know right away if you have anything you want to stop. Nothing. I never press the button. Okay, the bite's done. Now I'm going to put in the needle. The needle will draw out the blood. Say nothing. Nothing. Okay, the needle's done too. Now we just have to wait for the blood to be drawn. How are you feeling? Like nothing. A bit nervous, but okay. Haha, that's pretty much sums up how I'm feeling. What are you nervous about, Marie? Honestly, I've been nervous all day that something could go wrong. So I read the last line weird, but it's whatever. It's our first time doing a tour for a human. We've done test tours with other vampires for practice, but it's not the same. I'm really happy about our first human tourist was you though, Emma. I'm really happy our first human tourist was you, Emma. But why? Because it seems like you really do want to learn more about vampires. Why else would I have come here? Well, you'd be surprised. We had some people sign up for the tour with obviously fake info. We obviously turned them away, but a lot of people aren't happy about a vampire blood clinic being in a part of the city. I bet you were a bit unnerved when you first heard about it too. Nope. No, I wasn't. Sure, I was a bit surprised, but I think it's really cool that this place exists. Oh, that's really nice of you to say. You're proof that there are humans who are okay with vampires. And I think there's a lot more out there. Since we've received quite a handful of threats in the mail too, but there's been a lot of people who just Sure, we've received a handful of threats in the mail too, but there's been a lot of people who come by just to take a look at our brochures too. How are you so cheerful about it? Well, we have to start somewhere, right? A couple years back, we wouldn't have been able to open this place at all. Slowly but surely, though, more humans are learning about vampires and acceptance is spreading. Everyone has to start off somewhere, right? If someone is misinformed about vampires, I want to give them a chance to be informed. That's why you came here, right? Because you didn't know too much about vampires, but you wanted to know more. That's true, I guess. I'm just hoping I'll get to meet a lot more people like you, Emma. Hey, I hope so too. Hee. I have nothing nefarious planned. And we're done. This is the end of the blood donation. And then I sent them a hate mail after this. What? Already? Yep, we're done. Finished all clear. Here's some chocolate and juice. Never mind, I'm not giving you a hate mail. You've given me chocolate and juice. When you finish, come to the front. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I even got chocolate out of it. Guess I should eat this and then go to the front. Hi, Emma. Hi, Marie. Now that the blood donation is over, the tour is officially finished. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for doing this tour. I thought I learned a lot. That's great. I'm really glad you think so. We're going to be doing a lot more activities in the future, so definitely come back again to see what we're up to. Yes, sir! I mean, I am part of the Tomato Club. Here's a little tote bag with brochures and stuff. I wonder if it's a tomato tote. I think you'll find them pretty interesting. I'll make sure to check them out when I get home. Remember, you're a member of Tomato Club? Oh, remember, you're a member of our Tomato Club now. You'll always be welcome here if you want to visit. I'll try to visit soon. I bet there's still a lot more I can learn. I'll make sure to have more stuff ready soon then. If there's anything in particular you'd like to learn about, just tell me. Okay, I'll think about it and let you know. Cool, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for playing, and that was Tomato Clinic! Gukdo was a sourpuss, but he was okay in the end. Marie was kind of sketch, but she was okay in the end. And I got my blood drawn, and I was okay in the end. So yeah, that was Tomato Clinic. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye!